All Things Unexplained. Hosted by Dr. Mounts.
Let's face it, we were always ready to roll without him anyway.
CJ Derringer.
Ain't nobody perfect, right?
And Smitty Neebs.
I've never planned out hardly anything my whole life. I just freeball.
Featuring Cajun Man.
I'm just old nobody. Somebody's looking for somebody.
Okay.
This one's like really important to me.
Oh, I'll get. Hold on, let me get solemn.
Yes, so let's get serious. So, many years ago, my father-in-law gave me a Christmas gift, and it was an Ancestry DNA kit. And I said, oh, heck no. I just thought there's no way. I am not going to spit into this tube and send it off to who knows where so that it can be analyzed by who knows who so that they can then clone me and make some sort of human on the island who they're going to kill and take their organs to give to whoever needs it. No, not happening. Okay. People thought I was crazy. People thought I was insane, that I was just a conspiracy theorist out of my mind. Come on, don't you want to find out what your heritage is, what your roots are, if you're related to anybody that was like super cool or like maybe a mass murderer or something? No, I didn't want to know that. Not for the risk. Here we are, 2021. And the company 23andMe had y'all spit into test tubes and send your DNA off. Yep. Turns out those tests all part of a bigger plan. So the CEO of that company is now using all of your DNA to create drugs using the insights from all of your DNA samples. Doesn't think that should bother anybody. Her exact words. I don't think that should bother anyone that I've used all of their DNA to now start creating pharmaceuticals.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm not sure if people are going to love 23andMe. I think that there were, almost 9 million people, 9 million 23andMe customers who all absentmindedly checked the box saying, sure, use my data for whatever. The old bait and switch. Now their DNA's out there, laying the groundwork for curing cancer. How awful.
They tried so hard to figure out if they could. They'd never stop to think if they should.
That's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening right now.
Wow. That is phenomenal. And you know what? It's so disturbing too because it ties directly into one of my most disturbing updates of the month.
Wait, hold on. I want to talk about this more.
Okay. It directly ties in.
Okay. But start thinking about all of the things that they could do with this, right? They're analyzing people's genes to see like what genes are the most fit and then using different genes to create these therapies. They're going to start creating humans using like the perfect genes.
Yes.
Human life is going to be like a creation.
Or
so different than what we don't know.
You know, people still believe Russia experimented with ape-human hybrids at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what's going out there. And
right.
I'll tell you two things that your DNA they tried to get from you could have been used for, CJ.
Tell me.
So, on Coast to Coast AM this week, Elena Freeland, writer and teacher, went on to talk about GeoEngineering and Transhumanism.
You're going to have to spell that one out for me.
Geoengineering and Transhumanism. So she believes technology is being used to dominate the population sort of exactly what you're talking about. She suggested on Coast to Coast AM that chemtrail emissions contain a kind of nanotechnology and that we are undergoing an epigenetic assault through the environment on humanity. Part of the strategy behind this, she said, is to prepare us for transhumanism so that we can be converted genetically and cybernetically into another species.
There were a lot of big words there. She called and said that. She like rattled that off.
Yes, and
like
they need your DNA. And matter of fact, some people have called these new humans Human 2.0. She believes that we're going to be merged with an artificial intelligence computer system. A transhuman body could be restructured to travel in space. So back to Michael Strahan, going up into space, right? And that the internet will be taking place inside of us, and we will be inside the internet.
The metaverse.
The Matrix.
You've heard about this whole Facebook. You've heard about this whole Facebook thing, right? The metaverse.
No. What's up with the? I know they call themselves Meta, right? Is that what they call themselves? Meta?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did they have to purchase that from Meta World Peace? I wonder. Do you remember Meta World Peace?
I hope so. Yes, and I hope he got a big payout for that.
Surely he did. So
what's
up with the metaverse?
Oh, so eventually you're going to have some sort of what are they called? Like character of yourself. Tell me what that's called.
Oh, an emoji.
Like an emoji, a memoji,
an avatar.
Like that. Avatar, thank you. You'll have an avatar of yourself that interacts with other avatars on Facebook, and that will make your like facial expressions, and it will do what you're doing so that other people can understand who. Like, heaven forbid that we get together in person and we just talk, right? We have to sit at a computer, and a computer screen has to watch our faces and then create an avatar to connect with somebody else.
Yeah. I'd like to welcome our next guest on the show, the Lawnmower Man. Lawnmower Man.
The Lawnmower Man?
Sorry, obscure.
Totally obscure. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So I believe Lawnmower Man starred Jeff Bridges, or was it Jeff Goldblum? Maybe both of them.
Just all the best Jeffs together.
Yeah. And one of them was, and you know who else was in it? Pierce Brosnan. So Pierce Brosnan was the smart scientist dude in your neighborhood, right? And the guy that did his lawn was not that bright. I think that was Jeff Bridges. Pierce Brosnan worked in artificial intelligence. And he started inviting, this was a little creepy, Lawnmower Man over, to come in the basement and do some artificial intelligence experiments. He noticed that they were making him smarter, and Lawnmower Man just kept doing it and doing it. He was becoming exponentially smart until the point where he literally became an artificial intelligence supervillain that almost took over the world. That's right.
What was the name of this movie?
Lawnmower Man.
Oh my gosh.
So he went from simple Lawnmower Man to all-powerful, omniscient, artificial intelligence super villain.
Good for you, Jeff Bridges. Or Jeff Goldblum. Whichever Jeff you are.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, no truer words have ever been spoken. Be careful what you wish for is right, because everything that's happening right now, it's like they're taking our DNA, they're taking our facial expressions, and they're combining it all into their master plan, and we're just puppets. We're just their pawns.
Yeah. Well, it didn't just start now, CJ, so...
I don't know who they are, but they're out there, I'm sure of it.
They're out there, so